Welcome to the 2021 NHL Draft Lottery.
Oh, here we go.
The lottery ball machine is fired up, and we will soon know the results of which team will own the rights to select from a number of top prospects. 6'6" Owen Power led all NCAA freshman defensemen in points this year. Matthew Beniers won gold at the World Junior Championships and has played for Team USA at multiple tournaments this season. Brent Clark, a defenseman from the OHL that played in Slovakia this season. Simon Edvinsson suited up for Sweden at the under-18s, and Dylan Gunther led the WHL in points per game this season. General managers from around the NHL tonight watching closely as the draft lottery will reveal the order of the teams picking at the upcoming 2021 NHL Draft.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's for Columbus again.
The NHL Network Studios. Hi everybody, I'm Catherine Tappan.
Back in Columbus?
Yeah.
For another exciting evening in the NHL.
What is it?
It's always an honor for me to be with you.
What is he doing in Columbus? He's
Management again.
Oh, so is he the GM or president or?
I think president. I don't remember, but he's back in Columbus.
All right. Well, I'm glad he got a job right away because I mean he was such a good guy. I felt heartbroken.
Yeah, me too. I mean, like being fired. He didn't deserve to be fired.
Not only that, I mean, he always wanted to have.
That
was like his dream job, being with the Rangers. Even when he had a contract with Columbus for a certain amount of years.
Yeah, they said if they give him the opportunity, he would go there.
Right. It was in the contract that he was signed for a certain amount of years, unless if an opportunity with the Rangers came up, they would let him out of his contract, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
So it was very sad.
Yeah.
This night, because tonight reveals what I believe will be a number of teams getting franchise players for their future, because this year's draft class is so deep and talented. Here's what you need to know. The draft lottery will only have 2 drawings this year, down from 3. So 2 opportunities for teams to move up. The Blue Jackets have 3 first-round picks this year, thanks to a couple of trades. And the Red Wings have made more total picks than any team in the last 3 drafts. Detroit will add to that with 12 more this year. The Ducks have never had the first overall pick. They picked second on 2 different occasions, while the Devils have picked first twice in the past 4 years. And the Arizona Coyotes' first-round pick this year is forfeited. We'll get to more on that in a moment. But let's take a look at those odds to win the draft lottery. The Sabres have the highest percentage with 16.6. But our focus goes to the 3rd-seeded Seattle Kraken. The expansion team was assigned that position with the same lottery odds as the number 4-seeded New Jersey Devils. Now, this mirrors the status given to the Vegas Golden Knights when they entered their inaugural draft lottery in 2017.
Yeah.
The Kraken are guaranteed to select.
Yeah, it's like out of all the teams eliminated, we're the best ones.
Right.
1% chance at winning the lottery, but
I definitely know we're not gonna make the top 3. There's no way we're gonna win the draft lottery again, let alone make the top 3. To have one or even both happen this year, it will be a shocker.
To have one or both of what?
Of those situations.
Yeah.
There's no way, especially since we have the lowest chances of all the teams.
Right.
But Arizona being selected in either lottery draw will result in a redraw. Only 15 teams will be a part of the final lottery results. The 15 teams and their representatives are anxiously awaiting the results. So let's meet the men hoping to land the first overall selection as they join us from across North America. Buffalo Sabres General Manager Kevin Adams. From the Anaheim Ducks, General Manager Bob Murray. New franchise, Seattle Kraken, their General Manager and Hall of Famer Ron Francis. New Jersey Devils General Manager Tom Fitzgerald. In his return to the Columbus Blue Jackets, President of Hockey Operations John Davidson and General Manager Jarmo Kekalainen.
Okay, President.
Detroit Red Wings General Manager Steve Yzerman. San Jose Sharks GM Doug Wilson. Los Angeles Kings President Luc Robitaille and General Manager Rob Blake. Vancouver Canucks General Manager Jim Benning. From the Ottawa Senators General Manager.
Well, it was a long time ago.
I know.
Chicago Blackhawks GM Stan Bowman. Calgary Flames General Manager Brad Treliving. And from the Philadelphia Flyers, General Manager Chuck Fletcher joining us. From the Dallas Stars, it's their GM, Jim Mill, and newly appointed General Manager of the New York Rangers, Chris Drury.
And President.
And as mentioned, Seattle is making their debut in the Draft Lottery, and joining me now is a Hockey Hall of Famer and General Manager of the Seattle Kraken, Ron Francis. Ron, great to see you, great to have you here. What does this night mean to you and this new Seattle franchise?
Well, it certainly marks another milestone for the Seattle franchise. The first draft lottery for us, and hopefully we have some luck and we can get a high pick in this year's entry draft.
Ron, you were part of the Carolina Hurricanes management team for a while. How is this year's draft and the draft lottery?
Not only part of the management team, but the team itself.
Well, I mean, I think normally you have the challenge of trying to guess what 18-year-olds are going to be like when they're 22 and 23. You start adding in the COVID pandemic this year. It's been a tough year for a lot of people, and on the amateur scouting side, it's no different. Some leagues played, some leagues didn't play. Some kids played in Europe that normally play North America, so you're constantly trying to sort of evaluate them against their peers, and hopefully you get it right.
And Ron, you're going to have the expansion draft just before the actual NHL draft later this summer. What is your approach right now as you look forward to building this new team of yours?
Yeah, no, it's an exciting time for our organization. Our pro scouts have done a hell of a job traveling all over, trying to get to games. We're still scouting the playoff games. A lot of meetings.
What's interesting about the drawing is that they said that the last place team in that draft, for the odds, can go no lower than third place.
In the draft.
And the draft. So the best case scenario for the Rangers is selecting third.
I don't understand how do we get up to third one?
I mean,
number 16 of
I don't know. I mean, it's random. I mean, like how the standings are isn't always what the draft lottery is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on luck.
But why is it that the best we can do is third?
Because we're super low, like we're the lowest.
Okay.
Fans and ownership.
All right, well, Ron, we know it's a very busy night for you and a very busy time. We appreciate you taking the time to join us, and good luck tonight.
My pleasure, Catherine. Thank you.
And it looks like Scott Clark
Here's the
from
cards.
is on his way into the studio, which means the draft lottery drawing is complete. The results will be delivered to Bill, which means we are just moments away from unveiling the final draft order. A major storyline in the 2021 NHL Draft is the elite talent coming from Michigan. Three players from U of M headlined by the Big Blue Line.
Or top 3 prospect.
Matthew Beniers represented the United States at both the 2021 World Championships and World Juniors this year. And Kent Johnson was the BCHL MVP back in 2019-20 before he came to Michigan. Johnson became the first Michigan player since JT Compher to record 5 points in a game after doing it on January 8th. And Luke Hughes, he didn't play at Michigan this year, but he is expected to attend next year. The youngest of the Hughes brothers could
I was
find
just going to
himself
say,
playing
if you
alongside
Yeah, I
Mark
was wondering.
As the Devils and the Canucks both currently hold top 10 picks. And we welcome in the Deputy Commissioner of the National Hockey League, Bill Daly, for his 14th consecutive draft lottery appearance. And Bill, what makes this night so exciting for you?
Well, I think we have our 32nd franchise, the Seattle Kraken, participating in their first draft lottery. So we're obviously excited for them and excited that they're part of the group. We also made a couple of modifications in the offseason to the draft lottery procedures. We're going to phase in those modifications, and this year we'll see the first modification take place.
All right, well, lots to look forward to tonight as we welcome in Scott Clark of Ernst & Young to deliver those cards in studio 9 times. The team with the best lottery odds has won the lottery drawing. The last time it happened was 2018 when the Sabres retained the first selection. Now, last year, you recall, the Rangers lost in the playoff qualifiers, but they won big in the Phase 2 lottery draft where they selected Alexis Lafreniere first overall. So let's get right to it.
Here we
The
go.
floor is all yours.
Thank you, Catherine. On behalf of the National Hockey League, I want to thank all the general managers and team executives.
Oh, I think they took
joining us
one
tonight
card
virtually,
away.
which,
So I'm guessing that would be
each of your teams
the
good
beef
luck
the first.
tonight.
Let's see.
We'll get to it now. The 15th overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the New York Rangers.
Yeah. I knew we were gonna be first.
Previously, they've done so 4 other times, most notably in 2011 with JT Miller, and in 1991, Alex Kovalev was also selected 15th overall. Bill?
Oh, so those are pretty good.
Yeah.
Anybody in the first,
Number 14
anybody in the
overall
first round
in the
is good.
2021
Yeah,
NHL Draft
but still,
belongs to
not as good as the top
the
3.
Dallas Stars.
Both times Dallas has selected the 14th pick. They have taken defensemen in 2014, Julius Honka, and in 2011, Jamie Alexiak, as Dallas will take 14 this year. Bill?
The number 13 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to Philadelphia Flyers.
The Philadelphia Flyers have never selected at the 13th overall pick. They finished this season 6th in the East Division. They will select 13 at the upcoming NHL Draft. Bill?
The number 12 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Calgary Flames.
2 other times in the history of the Calgary Flames, they have selected
But the people
12th
who were in the
overall, most
playoffs are
notably
not in this,
1984
right?
when they
De-
selected
definitely
Gary
not.
Roberts.
But the Devils would be
Calgary
in
will
this,
take
right?
12.
Yes, of course, because they're eliminated.
The number 11 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to Chicago Blackhawks.
Where are the Devils? I want them to.
The Chicago
Well, because they're
Blackhawks
further
had
up,
3
like
previous 11th
it's
overall
like
picks,
four-
the
number
most
4.
recent being in 2008 when they selected Kyle Beach at forward. Bill?
The number 10 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Ottawa Senators.
The Ottawa Senators have never selected 10th overall, but they have had 2 recent top 10 selections who have looked
Boy.
very good in their career. Tim Stützle, number 3 last year, and Jake Sanderson, who was number 5 of that 2020 draft as well. Bill?
I don't even
Moving
see
to
their.
number 9 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Vancouver Canucks.
The Vancouver Canucks have selected 9th overall before, 3 previous times, and in fact, you may recall in 2013, their captain, Bo Horvath, was selected at number 9, as was Hall of Famer Cam Neely back in 1983. Bill?
The 8th overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Los Angeles Kings.
The Los Angeles Kings have never selected in the 8th spot,
No, I
but they
can't
have
believe
loaded
that
up with
Luke
first-round
Robitaille
picks in
was
recent
so
years,
old.
including
Yeah.
last year in 2020, they selected Quentin Byfield at forward. Bill?
The number 7 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the San Jose Sharks.
Like the Kings, the Sharks have never selected 7th overall.
that?
The last Sharks
Uh,
selection within the top 7
It
picks
looks
was
familiar.
They said his
2003,
name.
Milan Mahalik at 6th overall.
The number 6 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Detroit Red Wings.
So Detroit will select number 6. They are familiar with this spot 3 times.
Oh,
in the last
there's no
4
switch
years,
ups.
They've selected number 6, including Moritz Seider in 2019 and Philip Zadina in 2018.
The number 5 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets have never
Whoa,
selected
there
in the
hasn't
5th
been
spot.
one
The last
out of
within the
order
first 5
yet.
picks was Pierre-Luc Dubois, 2016. They selected him 3rd overall. Dubois now with Winnipeg. Bill?
The number 4 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the New Jersey Devils.
Only one previous time have the Devils selected that 4th pick spot. It was in 2011 when they took defenseman Adam Larson.
To 3 lefts. No skips.
So the
Yeah,
anticipation
everybody's
building
in
for
the
these
same-
holiday
Yeah.
games as we take a look at those general
That
managers
seems
and just
unusual.
the results.
Because there's always a
And
time where a team
Seattle
gets
adds to our fan bases. We will
skipped.
get to
Because you know if a
number
team
1
gets
overall
skipped, they're
team
instantly in the top 3.
Right.
It would be shocking if they waited until the top 3 to make a switch up. Like there's someone out of order.
Yeah.
It would be the most sad if Buffalo got the number 3rd pick.
Takes it wide, hooks on cross, Hughes scores! First career goal for Jack Hughes.
From the Rimouski Oceanic, Alexei Lafreniere.
Rimouski Oceanic.
Oceanic.
Alexei Lafreniere.
The number 1 overall pick will change a franchise forever as
Yeah.
Buffalo, Seattle, and Anaheim anxiously
It will be
await
shocked
the
if
news
Buffalo's
as to
not
who will
it.
go first in the upcoming NHL draft. So, Bill Daly, please give us number 3.
Let's
We're
see.
down to the final 3. Wish each of these franchises the best of luck. Number 3 overall selection in the 2021 NHL Draft belongs to the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, there's a
So
skip.
The Ducks move from 2nd to 3rd. The good news is each
Oh
of the
boy,
last 3
who's
years,
gonna win the
number 3
first
offensive
overall?
jump straight
Probably
to
New
the
Jersey.
NHL.
No, Jersey's already done.
The
They're
general managers
4.
remaining,
all
watching
right.
this
Buffalo
anxiously
and
as we see
Seattle.
Ron Francis and Kevin Adams awaiting to see who the number 1 overall pick will be. Bill.
Give the
That's
number
a
1 to
First overall
Buffalo.
selection in the 2021 NHL Draft and the winner of the 2021 Draft Lottery is the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh!
But that's number 1.
Yeah, that's number 1.
So the Seattle Kraken will pick number
Wow,
2. They move
Buffalo
up
got
1
lucky.
higher than the Vegas Golden Knights did in their inaugural.
God is on their side this time.
Retains the top pick for
Ah.
the first time since they did so themselves in 2018.
But it would have been so sad if Buffalo did not win the draft lottery.
Ended up with the
Like,
top
as if the season wasn't already painful enough to be the worst team in the NHL and not win the draft lottery is even sad. It will be even worse. It's like screw this team. I'm done.
Well,
And there will be no fans in Buffalo.
It's obviously been a tough year for a lot of different reasons, and we're here. We're very excited. We're proud to have this selection, and yeah, it's a step in the right direction. And I got a text a couple minutes ago from our owner saying, "Smile, Kevin." So now I can smile.
You can smile.
And
When you
Buffalo
think about
fans
what
will
this
smile
can do for your
too.
franchise, what is the most pressing need that you feel your team needs
Knowing
right now?
that their franchise
Yeah, I
may
think we
possibly
can
be
get better in
saved.
every way. So we're excited to dive into this process, and obviously we've been talking a lot about it. We knew kind of the range we were going to be in, but now we can specifically drill deeper. And yeah, I really enjoy this process too. I love the amateur side, and looking forward to the next few weeks.
Kevin, just your second draft as the general manager of the Buffalo Sabres. You looked a little nervous there. What was it like for you when you waited to see what the
Yeah,
number 1 choice would be?
everyone in Buffalo was nervous.
Well, I don't know if I was nervous, but my heart was racing, and you know, you're kind of just it's out of your control, but you certainly hope it falls your way. And I was on the split screen there with Ronnie Francis, good friend and former teammate of mine. So it's the only time I've ever beaten Ronnie, so I gotta be excited about it.
There you go. Well, Kevin, we appreciate you joining us. and
Wow, this is the
congratulations on
only
winning
time
the
he
draft this
beat the
summer.
great Ron
Thanks,
Francis.
Captain. Appreciate it.
And many dates to look forward to as we get set for that expansion draft, July 21st, followed by the NHL draft, July 23rd and the 24th. And free agency begins at a different time this year, July 28th. So lots of important dates to keep an eye out for as we continue to congratulate the Buffalo Sabres, who will select first at the upcoming NHL draft. And good luck to all of the prospects who will wait to hear their name being called. That concludes the 2021 NHL Draft Lottery as we get you back now to your studios.